I'm 51 years old today. I have no wife, no kids, and honestly, I have no regrets. It took me many years to reach this place of peace, and I want to share my story with you. When I look back at my 20s, I was just like most young men. I thought marriage and having children was the only correct path in life. Everyone around me was getting married, one after another, and the pressure felt very real. At family functions, relatives would always ask the same questions. When are you getting married? Don't you want kids? You're not getting any younger. Those words used to bother me a lot back then. I tried to follow the normal route. I dated several women over the years. Some relationships lasted long, some ended quickly, but every time things got serious, something inside me would pull back. In my early 30s, I was in a serious relationship for almost 4 years. She was a wonderful woman, caring, patient, and understanding. We even started talking about marriage and planning our future together. But whenever we discussed settling down and having children, I felt this strange heaviness in my chest. It wasn't fear of commitment exactly. It was the fear of committing to a life that didn't feel completely right for my soul. After many sleepless nights and deep thinking, I made the difficult decision to end that relationship. It hurt both of us deeply at that time, but I knew in my heart that pretending would only cause more pain later. After that chapter ended, something shifted inside me. I stopped running after the life that society had designed for every man. I began asking myself what I truly wanted from my remaining years. I focused on my work, on learning new things, on traveling when possible. I spent many quiet evenings alone, reading books, thinking about life. Slowly, I started understanding myself better than ever before. Now here I am at 51, no wife waiting for me at home, no children calling me father, no big family house, and despite all that, I wake up every morning with a calm mind and no heavy regrets. Many people ask me if I ever feel lonely living this way. Yes, there are moments when loneliness visits me, especially during festivals or quiet nights, but I've learned an important distinction over the years. Being alone and being lonely are not the same thing. You can feel lonely even when surrounded by family, and you can feel peaceful when you are comfortably alone. I've had many meaningful connections during my journey. Some through work, some during travels, and some through simple conversations with strangers. Those moments felt genuine because they came from choice, not from obligation. I've watched several of my old friends who got married and had children. Some of them look genuinely content and happy with their families. I'm truly happy for them when I see that. But I've also seen many others who look tired, stressed, and emotionally drained. They carry constant worries about money, children's education, health issues, and maintaining the marriage. In private moments, some have confessed that they sometimes wonder about the road they didn't take. Please understand, I'm not saying having a family is wrong. Raising children is one of the most difficult and noble responsibilities in the world, but it is not the only way to live a meaningful and fulfilling life. One of the most valuable lessons these 51 years have taught me is this: never make life-changing decisions just because everyone else is doing it. Marriage and parenthood are not simple checkboxes to tick off. They are serious, lifelong commitments that will affect every single day of your future if your heart is not fully ready. If you're doing it only because of family pressure or fear of missing out, then you might wake up one day with quiet disappointment living inside you. I chose not to have children after understanding myself deeply. I realized I didn't possess the endless patience and sacrifice it truly requires. Being honest about that decision was, I believe, the responsible choice. Now some of you watching might be worried about old age. Who will take care of me when I become weak and old? This question has crossed my mind many times over the years. The honest truth is that nothing is guaranteed in this life. I have seen elderly parents with multiple children still feeling neglected and lonely, while some single or childless people built strong support systems around them. My approach is simple and practical. I am taking care of my body and mind right now, while I still have strength. I eat better, I walk daily, I keep my mind active, and I try to stay emotionally balanced. To all the young men in their 20s and 30s who are listening to me right now, I want you to hear this clearly and seriously. Please do not rush into marriage or fatherhood just because society expects it from you. Take sufficient time to understand who you really are. Learn to enjoy your own company without needing someone else to fill the silence. Build your physical health, your financial stability, and most importantly, your inner character. A man who doesn't truly know himself will find it very difficult to build something lasting with others. This is something I have observed again and again in my long life. Of course, living without a wife and children comes with its own set of challenges. There are days when the house feels too quiet, There are festivals when seeing happy families creates a small emotional tug in the heart, but those feelings come and go like waves. What stays with me is a deep sense of freedom and personal satisfaction, the satisfaction of knowing that I have lived according to my own truth. At the age of 51, I can sleep most nights with a peaceful mind. I don't carry the heavy financial and emotional burdens that many men my age are silently carrying. I don't lie awake regretting past decisions that cannot be changed. If you truly desire to get married and have children, then I sincerely wish you the best. Go after it with full commitment and an open heart, but make sure the desire is coming from inside you, not from external pressure. And if you feel confused or unsure like I once did, then give yourself honest permission to walk a different path in life. Permission to design your life according to your own nature and values. I'm 51 years old now. I have no wife, I have no kids. And after all these years, I can say with complete honesty that I have no regrets. Thank you for spending this time with me today. If this video made you think deeply about your own life, please share your thoughts in the comments. I read them and I appreciate every single message. Take good care of yourself, choose your path wisely, and live with honesty in your heart. Life is short, my friends. Live it in a way that when you reach my age, you can look back without carrying the weight of regret.